Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this little episode here. This is going to be the second installment episode, whatever you want to call it, of my Herbalism series. I am in a little different, still in the same room, different locale. I thought I would do like actual windows, get some light facing on me. See how that went today. I am also wearing, my bestie got this for me for my birthday, and it's a hoodie that's like a bat. And the hood itself has little like bat ears on it. It's so cute. But I love it so much, and it's so cozy and it's so nice, and I was a little chilly today, so decided to put it on. Okay, so this is going to be a video all about lavender. Lavender nowadays especially, and also, you know, not only nowadays, you see it everywhere in teas, in pastries, in cakes, or, you know, what have you, in drinks. There's syrups, like right now at Starbucks you can get a lavender matcha like type of latte deal. It's in, you know, the scent of candles. It's everywhere. Laundry detergent, cleaners. I chose lavender as the first herb that I was going to talk about, not only because is it one of my favorite scents, it is also one of the most common herbs that we can talk about, right? I have my notes set up over here. I will be referring to them quite often just because I took like 2.5 pages just outlining what I wanted to talk about because I didn't want to get lost. And sometimes, if you've been here for a while, you will know that sometimes I can ramble and I can lose track of things. So we are going to stick with the outline. I have it up over here. I'll have to turn pages every once in a while, but not only is lavender pleasing to the eye and nose for some people like Bestie, she despises lavender. She can't stand the smell of lavender, and I love it so much. Not only does lavender smell very, very good and very well, that doesn't sound right, but very good. It also has great medicinal qualities too. So not only does it smell good, it can actually help you in times of certain things that are going on, right? But before we get into the medicinal qualities, we're just gonna talk a little bit just about lavender in general. And lavender is a plant that thrives in warm, dry climates. It is native to the Mediterranean Sea and the surrounding areas. It prefers well-drained, rocky, sandy soil with full sun and hot, dry summers. It is also a part of the sage family. Now, that is the lavender that we all know. There is types of lavender that can be grown here in the United States. They are adapted to grow in areas where they may not get that perfect or those perfect conditions, right? The Latin name for the most known lavender is Lavandula angustifolia. There are other types, but this is the most common and the one that I will be focusing on today. I may touch on a secondary one just to show the difference between the two, but we'll be focusing on the former, the Lavandula angustifolia. And going forward, when I talk about lavender, I will be referencing the Lavandula angustifolia unless otherwise specified, okay? So the other one that I will be touching on just a little bit is Lavandula latifolia, which is spike lavender. And the main differences between those, so angustifolia is the one that is going to help calm you, help soothe you. It helps to maybe bring those emotions into balance. It'll help you if you're feeling very worked up and very very just all over the place, Augustifolia can help you to bring yourself back down. Now, latifolia, that one can actually cause you to have more energy, and it can actually cause you to like ramp up more. So that's why when you are purchasing things to help you sleep, to help you calm down, you know, anything like that, you want to make sure of the actual type of lavender that is in the product itself, because it can have the opposite effect. Okay. Scent itself is very, very, very important to me, especially just in general and in my witchy spiritual practice. I love smells. Scents take me back to memories. Scent triggers things in me that other things just do not. Images or just hearing things, tasting things. I mean, they do it to a certain extent, but scent, that just gets me, you know. The scent of lavender is floral, citrusy, fresh, and slightly sweet. The part of the plant that is used for lavender essential oil is the flower itself. Now, what makes Lavandula augustifolia so calming and so soothing is a chemical component called linolyl acetate. Now, when linolyl acetate, when it is in such a high percentage as it is in lavender, it can also be in essential oils like bergamot and things like that. When it is such a high percentage, it can help you to ease your anxiety, help you to calm down, help you to just like de-stress from the day. It can not only improve mood, but lavender can also it can also help with pain and discomfort. It is an anti-inflammatory and is known to be a skin healer. So whenever you are using lavender essential oil, number one, never put it on neat. And when I say neat, that means essential oil straight from the bottle, nothing else. You always, always, always want to dilute your essential oils in something else, like jojoba or almond oil or rosehip oil or some type of oil, especially with an essential oil that is unknown to you or one that you have not used before, because you do not know the reaction your skin is going to have. Okay. Like I said earlier, lavender is also an herb that is used in many dishes and baked goods. Not only is it very pretty, you know, to give those little pretty purple buds and stuff on like cookies and cakes, but it gives it a wonderful herby, fresh flavor. And I know a lot of folks use it in like cupcakes and just cakes in general. Excuse me while I turn my page here. It can be used in cleaning products, as it does have antibacterial and antifungal properties. So if you are wanting to make your own household cleanser or just household, I'm trying to think of the word, but I can't really think of it. Just cleaner that you're using in your house, Lavandula augustifolia is very good for that. It can also be used in like sachets to freshen your drawers and the like, and can be used to, like it was during the Middle Ages, it was used to repel insects. The history and mythology of lavender is so vast, from Egypt using it in mummification in the Middle Ages, where they used it to help ward off the plague. The spiritual aspects of lavender are true love and protection. Maidens would sometimes drink lavender to see their true love in a dream. It represents the divine feminine. It can be protection from evil, and it can also be the enhancement of spiritual practices. Lavender is a wonderful herb to include in any spiritual practice, as long as you can handle the smell. of lavender. If you don't like the smell, but you still want those properties of lavender, a little bit goes a long way, okay? I will just talk a little bit about safety concerns with lavender. Using lavender essential oil, and essential oil is what I'm specifically speaking of in this instance. So when purchasing lavender essential oil or any essential oil, really, like, this can be like an all-rounder for essential oils. You have to make sure it is quality essential oil. If on the bottle it just says fragrance oil, that's a red flag. It is not an actual essential oil that has the components and the properties that you want to be able to get the benefits from it, okay? If it has any other ingredients listed on it besides the essential oil itself, or it could be diluted in some way, which is also fine, as long as it is like some type of carrier oil, which is, again, jojoba, almond oil, rosehip, vitamin E. Those are the things that are okay in the bottle, but anything else is not. Also, something to look out for, if it has the Latin name for the herb on the bottle itself, that is a good indication that it does have quality, or if not quality, it is actually an essential oil. Any bottle that you buy in store, online, anything can say 100% essential oil, like USBDA or like US organic or something like that. Anything can say that. There aren't any regulations pertaining to those words themselves, but like I've just listed out, those things you can look for to make sure that you are purchasing quality essential oil. Any like online company. So I purchase my essential oils from Aromatics International, and I trust that company. And one of the reasons I do is because if you are purchasing from a specific company, now this will not always be the case with just like stores, like Walmart or what have you, that you go and buy these from. But if you are buying from a company specifically who sells essential oils, they should be able to give you a GCMS report. What a GCMS report is, a gas chromatography, I can't say this word, gas chromatography analysis, okay, which is basically, it's a breakdown of all the chemical components that are in the essential oil, okay? No two essential oils are the same. You can have 2 bottles of lavender and they can be, and their chemical components and the breakdown of what is inside of them can be completely different, depending on weather conditions of where it was grown, depending on the region, depending on how much water it got, depending on how it was harvested. You have to make sure that if you are wanting good quality essential oils, you need to get this report so you can get a breakdown of all the chemical components. Because say you're buying Lavandula augustifolia, okay? You want it so that you can make soothing bed sprays, okay, to help you be calm and to help you fall asleep. If you buy a bottle and you don't know that the linalool acetate percentage in that essential oil is like 5%, it's not going to do what you are wanting it to do, because the percentage of that chemical component is not as high as you would want it to be, okay? So, and in this chemical breakdown, you can highlight and just kind of make sure that you know what is the higher percentages. And then you can also look and see, so like linalool acetate can be like 27%. Then you can have linalool 21%, but you can also have, let me see. So I have an example one over here that I'm just looking at and reading out. Or you can have some that are like 6%, some that are 4%. So you need to make sure that when you are using essential oils, you take everything into account, okay? Making sure I covered everything. I just really want to stress the safety concerns with essential oil. I know that there have been a lot of MLMs that have come out with essential oils, like Young Living, but doTERRA, I think, is one of them. One of the things that you do not want is, so Young Living, and I think doTERRA does this too, but they have these essential oils that they call, like, I think, like thieves, or, you know, like headache blend or this or that. And they tell you that there's multiple essential oils in it, but they don't really tell you exactly what's in it, okay? You always want to be using essential oils that you know what is in it, as well as herbs itself. When you purchase and buy herbs, you want to make sure that you are purchasing them from a quality company. Like, I like this company, Mountain Rose Herbs. I purchase from them quite often. They are a sustainably grown and cultivated herbal source that you can get your herbs from. So make sure you know where you're buying your products and your things from. Lavender is one of my favorite scents. I can go more into lavender, more like in depth, with what lavender not really does, but just get more into the nitty gritty of what lavender is. But that was a quick little overview of lavender. I really enjoyed writing that up. I am very excited to continue on this series. I have had the thought, and let me know below if this would be something that y'all are interested in. I was thinking about doing a video about an herb, and then doing another video about making something like a tincture or a salve or a decoction or something along those lines, and then doing another herb, and then doing, you know, like making something with the herb that I did, you know, the video on before. So yeah, let me know how you use lavender in your everyday life, how you use it in your witchy spiritual practice. I always have lavender around in my office. I would love to hear how you use it, how you love it, and yeah, just let me know. I wish you all, thank you for stopping in. I wish you all the best. I hope you have a great day, week, month, year. I wish you nothing but blessings and growth, and I will see you next time. Bye.